Hey guys, it's Greg Jones for Engine Builder. We are at the 2023 PRI Show, and today I'm joined by Jayden Litman and Shawn Hodges, and between us here is Something to Prove, which has a triple turbo 5.9 Cummins super stock diesel engine in it, and it's our Diesel of the Week.
Engine Builder's Diesel of the Week is sponsored by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics.
All right, Jaden, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet
Shawn,
you.
pleasure. Thanks for giving us a little bit of time here to talk about this triple turbo Cummins pulling truck. Jaden, I want to start with you. You know, this is something that you just got into. You're 16 years old, I understand, and just completed your first year doing some truck pulling?
Actually, I've been pulling for 3 years,
Okay.
but this is my first year with this truck.
Gotcha, gotcha. Very good. And so what's some of that background? What kind of got you into wanting to do truck pulling?
My dad started it.
Okay.
He built me a open street truck, which is like just something you can drive on the road and truck pull at the same time. So then we just have been working up and got to this point.
Awesome, awesome. And anything behind the Something to Prove name or anything?
I named it that because it's a male-dominated sport, and I'm trying to show young people and women that they can do just as much as a man can do.
Absolutely. Very good. And Shawn, I understand you help out a lot with the 5.9 Cummins here.
Yeah. So we've got it's a 5.9 base Cummins, Scheid billet aluminum block.
Okay.
Swinging a billet crank, billet rods, R&R rods, and then we run a diamond piston. So
very good.
Custom billet head through Scheid Diesel. We primarily do all the work ourselves. Jaden's father and I, and then we've got my son helps out a lot with it.
Nice.
DT injectors going through it. We run a 18 millimeter billet pump, and then 3 4-1 chargers, which, you know, conservatively we're probably 3,000 to 3,200 horsepower with where we've got it set right now.
Okay.
And Jayden seems to do really good with that horsepower number. We're slowly giving her more to go with, but she's done really good this year with what we've done with it. So.
And Shawn, I understand that the triple turbo setup's kind of a newer setup. You guys had like a twin or a compound setup prior?
Well, Jayden, you know, historically ran the other street truck, which was a big single.
Okay.
And so she walked into the triple setup, which, you know, you got to learn to drive it, and she done really good with it. We did a couple test passes at the shop, and then we put her into our first event. You know, 15, 16 trucks in the class, she won it.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
right out of the gate, we come storming at them. So
yeah.
The team truck to this runs a set of big twins.
Okay.
But the triples seem to just do a little better, more drivability, manage the power better up through the track. So we've stuck with that on this one, and it's done really, really well.
How much boost are you guys running through the triple setup?
So we've got it waist gated in the stage, but generally we try to keep her 130 to 150 pounds of boost.
Okay.
That keeps her in the ballpark of probably 2,800 to 3,100 horse. It's all dependent on track conditions, you know, how much pressure we have in the tires, what gear we're running in the truck, and all of that comes into play at every event we go to. So Jayden's crew chief is actually my daughter, and they kind of work through that together. We get to an event, they'll go, first thing they do is look at the track and set the truck up accordingly to that. So, but power-wise, she has a very, very reliable power plant. We ran all last summer, general maintenance, oil changes, fantastic. We pulled the truck in the shop actually before PRI, pulled the engine out, refresh it, all back together, back in, and here it is. So,
excellent.
Yeah, we had a fantastic year, fantastic power plant. The Cummins-based stuff is just phenomenal with the pulling world. So
very good. So Jayden, you know, Shawn just mentioned how the driving style is a little bit different between, you know, that single turbo setup that you used to run and now the triples. What's some of the adjustments that you've had to make in terms of driving?
The hand throttle is the biggest, and using the clutch is definitely a big one. because you just have to time it just right.
Yeah, very good. But I'm assuming you're a quick learner and you're picking that stuff up. And
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
We run a radio system to where we can talk back and forth, and her other truck was an automatic truck, like I said, with a single turbo, so it was really easy to drive out.
Yeah.
And I know you guys know with the horsepower these generate, you're kind of walking a fine line to get the truck out of the hole
Yeah.
and set to go down the track.
Yeah.
And she's done a fantastic job just learning, the ABCs of getting it going, and now we're building off of that. So we had a stellar year this year, and we're really looking forward to next year. Like I said, we run a team truck with this, and we're actually in the works of building a third truck. So yeah, we're
Excellent.
big pulling family, both families. So
Yeah.
it's been a really great year.
Awesome. Shawn, going back to the 5.9 Cummins itself, anything else that was kind of left out in terms of what's in it?
We do run Diesel rockers on it.
Okay.
And we run a roller cam system with Cam FX lifters. A lot of the stuff, it's new to the diesel world, but we've incorporated it, for the pulling, just for reliability, easy maintenance. There's not a whole lot to the Cummins based stuff, which is nice because it's an inline six, it's a soot burner. There wasn't a lot to them.
Yeah.
So when it come to aftermarket parts, you've got Chaos Fabrication, Hazen Machine, and Scheid Diesel are kind of the main ones. And anything you need for these motors, you can go to any three of them people and get exactly what you want. You tell them the horsepower you're making, and you're all set. So,
yeah, they're three quality shops for sure.
So it's made it really, really nice. We do not run a transmission in this. It's just a reverser, one gear.
Okay.
We do our gear changes through the drop box. So like I said, the girls get to the track, they make their adjustments from that, set their gear, set their tire. We're rolling.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Jaden, if you would, walk us through what an ideal pull looks like for you. What RPM are you guys leaving at? What are you trying to get down the track at?
So I leave at about 4,500 RPMs.
Okay.
And usually after that, I just pull off the clutch a little bit, let the truck sit down. Like you can feel it, like the truck will just slowly start to go down.
Yeah.
And once it starts digging, you just hammer into it.
Yeah. See what else it's got, right?
Yeah.
Very good. And how about your goals moving forward? Again, you're kind of just getting into this setup, and you got something to prove. So, what are the goals going forward for you?
I would like to be top 3 in Kentucky.
Okay.
Just to show that I can do it.
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
Yeah. Excellent.
We're rolling into the National Farm Machinery Show, which is invitational only.
Okay.
If everything works out, if Jayden is accepted in, she'll be the first female in the super stock diesel class.
Wow.
As young as she is.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal. And
for sure.
For her to be able to go down there and compete, and especially if she can get on the podium, that'll be a big deal, not only for the team, but Scheid Diesel has a lot invested in the research and the engine of that. So there's a lot of people kind of got eyes on her and watching what she's doing. So it's pretty exciting right now.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and Shawn, appreciate the
Yes,
time.
sir. Yes,
Jaden, appreciate it. Pleasure meeting you both.
Yeah.
Guys, that's been this episode of Diesel of the Week. We appreciate you watching. Make sure you're following Jaden and everything she's got going on here with the truck Something to Prove. As always, make sure you're checking out enginebuildermag.com for more great engine and diesel content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.